Hey everybody, this is Jesse James Ayers with Owensboro Healthy Living, and today we have the opportunity to speak to an Owensboro native by the name of April, who's had an amazing transformation where she was able to lose 79 pounds in right around 7 months. I mean, that's just incredible. So we hope you find the next few minutes both motivating and inspiring as you listen to the story.
My name's April, and I was born and raised in Owensboro, Kentucky, and I've lost 79 pounds. Last fall, I got to a point where I was really sick and isolating a lot and depressed, and I got to the point where I knew I had to do something. I didn't know what, but I knew I had to do something, and I knew I had to get healthy. I was getting ready to turn 35, and I knew I wouldn't make it much longer if I didn't do something. So I found myself really broken, and a friend told me about a 12-step program, and I joined that, and I turned everything over to God, and He has done so much more than I could ever imagine in my life. So much more happier. I'm full of joy. I'm a better friend. I feel like I'm a better person. And my life has totally changed. It's been a total life transformation. People ask me, what diet are you on? When you tell them you've lost 79 pounds, or, they see you for the first time, they're like, what are you doing? That's the automatic first response. What diet are you on? And my automatic first response is, I'm not on a diet. I've changed the way I eat, and I've changed the way I live. And it's that simple. I feel that diets are a quick fix for something that is not the problem that you see. You see the symptoms of your problem, but you don't see the actual problem. It's a root problem deep inside of you. It's not that you're fat. It's not that you're unhealthy. It's a root problem, and you have to get down to the root of the problem to figure out what to do from there. So diets may give you that quick fix, that 15, 20 pounds, whatever, but it's not changing who you are. It's not changing the way that you live. It's just fixing something, and then you'll never be satisfied. You'll never lose enough weight. You'll never be happy enough. You'll never have enough. It's finding the root problem and fixing that problem. And for me, that was my relationship with God. I was putting food in place of God. I was using it as my comfort, as my friend, instead of going to God with my problems. And as soon as I put food in its right place in my life as a fuel, because that's what food is. Food is a fuel. And I finally come to terms with that and realized that my relationship with God strengthened, and I've realized that that's the only thing that matters in my relationship with God, and I have to have that constant contact with God, or else food will creep back in, and I don't want that. So I'm very conscious about the things that I do and the way I spend my time. I've been a Christian for 10 years. However, my relationship, because of my relationship with food, has never been really strong. So I found myself broken one day at church, at the altar, just crying out for help. And I didn't know what to do, but I knew I needed help. I believe it's those daily prayers saying, I surrender, I lay myself down. Anything like that, I surrender, I lay myself down, I give you myself, has just I've had to do that because I didn't want to die young. I didn't want to be unhappy. I didn't know what life was ahead. I didn't know what the future held. But in the short 7 months that I've been on this journey, it's been the most amazing 7 months I could ever imagine. And I'm doing things that I never thought imaginable. And I'm planning stuff that I never thought would come to pass. Before I started the 12-step program, my diet consisted of fast food every day, multiple times a day. It consisted of binging on the weekends. I would stop, and I knew where I could go to get what I wanted for the weekend. I was isolating, so I would stop on Friday on my way home and get what I needed for the weekend. I was embarrassed to leave my apartment on the weekends because of the way I looked. I didn't really take care of myself on the weekends. And it was junk. It was chemical-laden processed food that really wasn't food in the least. It was just chemicals made to look like something that was edible. And now my diet consists of meals that I prepare myself. Fruits, vegetables, lean meats, dairy, no processed foods, and a much healthier outlook on life. It's amazing how those chemicals will mess with your brain, and once you get them out and you have fresh fruit, fresh food, real food, fuel for your body, how your body changes and how your mind changes. So as far as cheat days or cheat meals, I know that for most people, a balance of healthy and treats or cheats works for them. So for me, that's not an option. I know that if I go back and I eat certain foods, mostly sugar, it will trigger something in my brain, and it's an allergic reaction. It's a food allergy that I have now to sugar, and it's not pretty, and I don't want to go back to where I was, so I will continue to not eat certain foods. Last year, I took a couple of classes with the Parks Department, Couch to 5K, and walked a 5K. And then I got hooked up with Legends for their Fit for a 5K class, which was a little bit more intense class. It was longer. And I ran my first 5K, ran the entire thing. After the end of that class, the coaches were so encouraging. They were right there with you, beside you, going, you can do it, and they were never going to ask you to do anything that they haven't done, and I just found encouragement through that. And I love Legends. They're a great resource for our community. They host events. They're definitely one of the fit and healthy lifestyle partners in my life. I also work out at Bare Bones with Dave, and he's made me realize that I'm stronger than I ever thought possible. I have a wrist implant in my arm where I broke my arm, and I was told I would never be able to lift more than 20 pounds, and I deadlifted 125 pounds the other week. So Yeah, and then there's so many other great resources in the community as far as being a healthy lifestyle, like wheatgrass juice bar and Nona's with local produce. We have lots at the farmers market, local produce. Cecil Farms will deliver produce to you. And then Jean's Health Food, they're a great resource as well, and they have great food that's local, and I love that place. And Legends has recently extended their women's clothing to have extended sizes, so they're expecting a shipment soon. Yes, definitely doing things I never thought I would do. I'm actually going kayaking at the end of the month. I never imagined that I would even want to do that. I jumped on a trampoline for the first time a couple weekends ago. Random, but it was fun. And I mean, just as far as being active, yes, I'm doing more things. I'm lifting more. I'm able to do more and move better and move easier. I can go up the flight of stairs without, gasping for air anymore. But other than that, I'm just like, I'm not isolated. I'm actually going out and doing things, like being a part of society. And I always saw people that lost weight and they would end up being a personal trainer, or they ended up being this motivational person, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to do that. But somehow I'm turning into that, and I kind of like it. I like inspiring other people, and it's inspiring to me to know that I'm inspiring other people. So I'm super excited about the things to come. I am actually starting an online accountability group for women. It starts April the 20th. It'll consist of a secret Facebook group where you can post victories, struggles. It'll have a daily email sent to the group. And once a week, we will go to one of the healthy partners in town, whether it be Legends or Wheatgrass or Jeans, and talk to the people there just about healthy living and to get some encouragement and inspiration. So I'm excited about that. A lot of people don't have the support that they need to go on this journey. You need support, you need God, but you also need other people that are going through it as well to know what you're struggling with. I don't know if I'll show you my tattoo. I got this tattoo several years ago. It says Made for More, and I was reading Lisa Turker's book, Made to Crave, and one of the chapters is called Made for More, and that's been my mantra and my life motto for the past couple of years. And recently I realized, for the second time, that you are made for more, and that's just been my I'm made for more than just killing myself with food. And so my group will be called Made for More, and the email is MadeForMoreGroup@gmail.com. So, and even if you don't want to be a part of the group, that's a great way to contact me. So I can, I can chat, I can go shop at Legends with you, I can, whatever I can do to encourage anybody, help anybody.